we have more problems in the garden. Let's take a look over here at the smaller of the few problems. So right here is our corn, and as you can see, it is tall. That's probably like 8 foot, 9 foot maybe, and we have an aphid problem in the corn. Now, from what I hear, it's not necessarily completely detrimental, but these aphids are sucking nutrients from the corn itself. And so let's take a closer look at what I'm talking about. So these are corn aphids. Now look at that. They are all over the place. They're on a few. Now they're not on this one. They are on that one. We got a whole bunch on this one. Now, luckily, we have been seeing actually quite a lot of ladybug activity, and the corn still is doing really well. The beans are growing really well on it. So it's clearly not killing the corn just yet, but I don't want it to get to that point. So we have seen ladybugs eating them. Ladybugs do eat a lot of pest insects that are in the garden, so you want ladybugs around, as well as things like praying mantises, stuff like that. We are going to be spraying some more of that neem oil tonight, and from what I've seen online, spraying at night is actually better because it doesn't all evaporate, has a longer time to actually act. Again, one treatment is not going to kill all these aphids. I mean, there are quite literally millions. Oh my goodness, look! There are 2 ladybugs right here getting it on. Multiply and have children. So, and apparently this neem oil doesn't affect ladybugs, but you guys tell me in the comments if it doesn't affect ladybugs. It definitely affects nymphs. We're going to be spraying a whole bunch of that on really all this corn. We're just going to try to fog it. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a little bumblebee pollinating. We have so many pollinators. There are butterflies all throughout the garden. It's really cool. So let's go take a look at the other issue we're having. This is a big issue. I'm really upset about this. Something is totally wiping out our cucumbers. We were pulling so many cucumbers. These are the pickling cucumbers. Those are the burpless hybrid. And unfortunately, it looks like it's starting to spread over here, but something is killing my cucumbers, and I believe I know what it is. So if you see right there, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to, I believe this is a sign of powdery mildew. If not powdery mildew, something. But it is taking these out. I'm gonna spray super heavy with the fungicide tonight. We were away on vacation for about 3 days, and I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna be able to save these cucumbers. It's such a shame because they were doing so well. Luckily, we still have all those burpless hybrids that I think we'll be able to save. Maybe we had too many cucumbers to actually do anything with in the first place, but I really hate to see something like this. Other than that, everything else seems to be doing super well. We treated the eggplant again for those jumping fleas with the neem oil last night. I mean, they just love that eggplant. I don't really know. They're not really going away. One of the pests that we saw, and there was one really big one, and hopefully there are none left, but I assume there are, were tomato hornworms. Now, I would have loved to have been able to feed that hornworm to my lizard, as I do feed my breeder dragon hornworms all the time. Apparently, you're not supposed to do live ones. They can have pests. Makes sense, right? As you can see, I think he is the culprit for this. So I feel bad. I came out earlier and saw a cardinal picking at my tomatoes, and I scared it away. I thought it was eating my tomatoes. It turns out it was actually eating that hornworm. I believe that there has to be more than just that one hornworm, because it was big. And I assume it laid eggs, so not tonight, but tomorrow, I'm gonna be going through this a little bit more and seeing if we can find anything else. I'm also gonna be going in and pulling up some more of these weeds because it's getting a little crazy over here. It's a never-ending battle with the weeds. I actually have to head out for a few hours. I'm gonna be coming back tonight to treat everything. I'm not sure if it's gonna be light enough to see what I'm doing. I'm fingers crossed that Home Depot actually has what I'm looking for, the fungicide. So I may be able to get it on camera, I may not. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the morning. So to the surprise of no one, it has been way more than a day. It's been more like a week and a half. So let's go take a look at these cucumbers because they're not doing super great. So these pickling cucumbers right here pretty much just died off. Now, the burpless hybrid are doing surprisingly well. They are, they are still being affected by whatever this is, but I've been treating them a bunch with the neem oil, which neem oil is also antifungal, for those of you who didn't know. Although they're not looking great, they haven't really gotten worse than when I started treating them heavily. So these cucumber pickles we're just going to be ripping up, and we're going to be continuing to treat the burpless. Hopefully they are able to come back. And if you guys have any ideas in terms of what you think a fall plant we can plant here in central Connecticut, maybe some more carrots or something like that, let me know in the comments below. It is August 18th as of right now, so something that can be planted end of August as like a late fall harvest. Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and just start pulling weeds. I'm gonna skip through basically all of it because you guys have seen me pull weeds 1,000 times, and it's just gonna take a solid hour or two to do, and I don't wanna have to edit all that video. But as you can see, the weeds have grown a lot in the last like week and a half since really 2 weeks since I started this video. And there's a lot of cool things that we can start harvesting that I need to kind of weed through to be able to show you guys best. And these plants need to breathe, so we really can't have all these weeds growing up in them. So let's get started with that. So we are about halfway-ish done with the weeding, kind of weeded from here, left out. We're going to be pulling the carrots today, so I didn't really weed those. But weeding the beans, and I weeded a little bit in between corn and pumpkins in there to give a little bit more air, let the pumpkins kind of grow up. But what I'm going to do right now, these watermelon out front are really wanting to grow out, and me planting everything so darn close together is really coming to bite me in the butt. Now, I do still believe plant spacing is, you don't have to follow it 100%, but I planted these things in way too close together. So I'm gonna let these watermelon come out front, but to prevent this growing weeds, I'm gonna lay out plastic tarp right out in front here. So I'm just gonna lay that out, stake it in, and go from there. I'm gonna let them creep kind of either way here as they want to do, because these I think they should grow for another month or two. I think. I don't see why they would die off before the end of September. I'm gonna do my best to keep these watermelon here. I really don't want them to spread much further than this. I'm just gonna start pruning them if they really get out of control. But yeah, this will help these ones at least grow a little bit stronger. And looks like I'm gonna need to prune some flowers either way, because you're not supposed to have so many watermelons per each vine. Really grow as big and as sweet as they can. Alright guys, so here we had planted the garlic, and as you can see, it's overgrown. I want to make more room for the sweet potato to grow, so I'm just gonna weed whack and tarp right over this area. Now I'm just gonna tarp over this and leave more room for our sweet potato to grow, because they're still doing fine. I was expecting them to die off by now and be ready to harvest, but not yet, so hopefully that means we're getting some massive sweet potatoes. Alright guys, I have weeded about as much as I can weed today, just physically. I'm exhausted. We actually have 2 honeydew that look like they're ready. Now, I'm gonna harvest just one, just in case it's not ready. So this one looks like it's on less strong of a vine. So I'm gonna take this. I unintentionally ripped out a whole bunch of watermelon, one of which I had really been looking to harvest, and I also don't think it's quite ripe, but we're just gonna go grab that too. Haha! Now we have a whole bunch of tomatoes, a few cucumbers, and we're actually going to be pulling the carrots right now as well. We have a whole lot more to harvest, but we're gonna be doing that in another video coming up. We have a whole bunch of jalapenos to harvest. I could technically let these go longer, but it's one of those things where things just pile up, and then I'm gonna forget to harvest them. Whoop, that whole branch came off, so I guess we're harvesting that jalapeno. I've misplaced my tiny snippers for the 100th time this summer. Green on green is hard for me to see. I'm not sure if the camera's catching this at all. It's about 10 jalapenos right there. Now let's go grab some tomatoes. And a few of these ripped a little bit. This one ripped and healed, this one ripped and did not heal, so I'm going to throw this in the compost pile. We can keep this one though. So these are those indigo gold berries, and they turn this really awesome gold to they start kind of purple and change to more like a gold and black when they're ripe. They'll actually continue to ripen once they turn a little bit yellow, so we could technically just pick all of them. Oh, looks like I burst this one. I'm gonna eat it. What's going on with this, guys? This has a little tomato bunny hanging off it, and we're just gonna pick a bunch of these. And right here we have I believe it's a Berkeley tie-dye, and these are awesome, great on burgers. We've picked a few of these already, and this plant was kind of attacked by hornworm, a tomato hornworm. We have a few more tomatoes over here. Oh, and a spider egg. I'm sorry about that. This is a hole right through it, but I think we should be able to salvage most of it. And these are I believe, a yellow variety. I think they're pineapple tomatoes. So these are actually ripe. Picking these, they'll be ripe in about a day or two. These tomatoes over here got messed up. I don't think we can eat this one, so it's gonna be chucked into compost. These got attacked heavily by that hornworm. Yeah. I was also able to get about 5 more cucumbers. Now these are the burpless hybrid, and we'll probably just make these into some sort of cucumber salad, maybe give most of them away to a friend or two, because we have so many pickles. Go ahead and watch that video right up top, or linked down below when you're finished with this one. And we are gonna finally pick these carrots. Now, it says they're ready to pick when you can see the shoulder clearly, so let me bring it in, and these got like eaten out. Yikes. Probably good. We're doing this right now. You can see that, but this got eaten. I can feel it. This is rotted. Woo! Let's grab the rest and see. So, might be pulling these early, or I think I just let them grow in too much with weeds, because they're little tiny. That one's short and fat. Come on. Oh my god, that one's really fat. Either way, we can clean up these. These are like Nebula Blue carrots, I think. We can clean these up. We're actually going to be saving the tops, and we're going to be making a carrot top. Oh, crap, what's it called? Carrot top, what's the green Italian? We're going to be making a carrot top pesto. That's more like it. So I'd say this is a moderately successful harvest. Now, none of the carrots grew particularly well. The ones over here, I'm almost positive they were supposed to be red, but they're just orange and tiny. And I don't know if that means I'm pulling them too early, or if they are just outcompeted by a whole bunch of weeds. I think probably a healthy mix of both. I'm really happy with the harvest we got today. Now, I'm going to be weed whacking and covering over this whole area with more tarp as I wait for you guys to let me know what I should be planting right now. I'm going to be covering some more areas over there with tarp. We're going to be doing all that in the next video, which I'll hopefully be filming tomorrow. You guys will hopefully be seeing later this week. Listen, this is everything we were able to get today. We got a lot of weeding done. There's still a whole lot more to go. We have beans to harvest in the next video, so be sure to stay tuned to that, as well as more just gardening maintenance. We also went peach picking today, so we're going to be canning peaches in an upcoming video as well, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you guys know when those videos are coming out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.